So this is another video for the poor or people who are low in funds or income. So I've definitely been there, have been there, and it can be a little bit challenging. The Bible says that wars and fights come from wanting something that you don't have, you know, and so I'll stop right there. Keep trying to get a job. It may sound like, oh yeah, I do that. But if you're not constantly thinking and trying new ways, then, it's like you're just kind of accepting, you're wanting that, and of course, I don't know every homeless person's situation, so it's different. But God, if you live for God, He will help you out. Like, in some form, God is going to help you. Like, if you're doing what God says, it's just like it's almost impossible for God to not just do something good for you. And honestly, God says that He gives even fools and sinners their wages. So if even people who aren't living for God, they have a job and they get income, God will definitely help you out if you're following after what He wants. So, try to go to a shelter. If you don't get into the first shelter, go to a different shelter. Try digging, if you're cold, maybe go to a secluded place and, cover yourself with leaves. Do something where, of course, you might have that mindset of like, oh, I might not want to draw attention to myself, but, excuse me, my nose is itchy, but you're going to want to, do something, because at this point in the world, a lot of people, they may not help you. And it's not because they necessarily don't want to. Sometimes people are just so kind of thinking about other things. And so are you. So are you. So I think it's important that, you always go to God every day. If you're poor right now and you think you're going to be poor tomorrow, every day ask God to help you. And it's better than living every day and not having any relationship with God and just, being poor and you're also a sinner. So I hope that helps. Because there's a lot of shelters out there, and I think that if you're watching this and you're homeless, you can drop a comment, and somebody on YouTube will, see that, and there's a lot of different resources. There's 211, there's the 211 number. And then I think it would be really great if, of course I will try to do this, but, someone else should as well, of trying to make a website where people post kind of like an Airbnb, but for free, where people are willing to just give you a place to stay for a month, for 2 months, and if you're homeless, you could possibly go to the library and try to create a free website somewhere where you can create your own type of business. To say something encouraging, if you're still watching, is there are a lot of different stories of people who were homeless that are not homeless anymore. And then another encouraging thing is there's the people who, have everything, and they may not have thought of the homeless before, and now they're homeless. So I say that because don't think that everybody's out to get you. You know, don't think that other people are better off than you so much. You know, I hope that you kind of run your own race and have a good attitude, you know, somehow, and try to find those resources. There's a lot of places in Seattle and in Tacoma where you can stay and try to work on those things that, you know, have a good spirit. I know in Proverbs it says it's better to be poor and wise, or poor and truthful, than, you know, rich and, you know, kind of untruthful. And I'm sorry, I don't have my Bible right in front of me because I'm just making this video off the cuff. But I just wanted to make something helpful for anyone that may watch this that might be homeless and, you know, wanting something to kind of help with their kind of ordeal. So yeah, what else? You can, if you find some place to sleep at night, maybe during the day you can go to a library and you can learn a different subject. And if you're living for Jesus and you think that you should be homeless, I would say, you know, try to get other knowledge as well that you can build on with your knowledge of Jesus. So you're not thinking necessarily that you have to live your whole life outside and, you know, just different kind of deceitful things like that that may come up in your mind that keeps you from getting help or things like that. So I hope that helps. I know when I was sort of not living at my house, there were things that, you know, I kind of just wanted to do on my own, you know. But sometimes people are in situations where it's not necessarily, you know, like a billionaire trying to be homeless for a day. Some people are just literally like, that's what they try to do. So I hope that helps you, and God bless you.